binoculars, and what do I see? Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, half dozen Yeti. But no matter, baby, what I do, I can't seem to find you.
Welcome to Featured Creatures.
I am Alan.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Garrett. Cryptid event?
Is there one?
Let's return to our old friend, the Chicago Phantom.
Oh, okay. Still, I like.
What old friend did you think?
Billup.
That would be a Male Kelly Mabimbag,
Ah, yeah.
which has been desolate lately.
Sadly famished.
Just emails from Twitter telling me that people are tweeting things.
It's like
okay.
an old Neopets account.
Although
dead.
it did inform me of one of Guillermo del Toro's tweets.
That's newsworthy for you.
He put he just retweeted a few pages from Gio from Junji Ito.
Oh, he's doing that?
No, he just retweeted
he just
pages, and then the text he put is the scariest comic book I have ever read.
Farts are real.
Interesting. I don't know. I'm always, whenever I see a real horror aficionado that's like, this is the scariest thing, and it's like something I'm familiar with, I'm just like, I don't know. If you think that's scary.
Hey man, different people
I
have
get
different
that.
fears.
I guess that's true.
Cavalli is still the best show I've ever seen, hands down.
The horse dancing.
No, I've never seen it. I'm just Larry King now.
Our friend saw it, Kyle.
What?
Yeah. Kyle's family, he had family visiting and they wanted to go see it. And he was like, the tickets are $500. And he went it was so disappointing.
Yeah, it sounds like a good.
Yeah, Kyle's real. He'll give me the real scoop. Yeah, I'm glad I couldn't pay $500.
Okay. So our mailbag is empty, but we have a new Chicago Phantom sighting.
Really?
And because I still refuse to I will call it Great Lakes Mothman
When it's actually in the Great Lakes.
it's in the Great Lakes area. So
All right.
They changed the name from Chicago Mothman. I'll give Great Lakes, even though none of its sightings are the same.
Yeah.
That's why I like Phantom.
At least then it's unique, In 20 years, you can make a sports franchise based around it.
Yeah. So July 5th, 2019. A witness sees a pterosaur while driving home in Wheaton, Illinois.
Wow.
The end.
Still getting pterodactyl sightings all these years later.
I clicked at the link and there's a bigger.
It's like living in bedrock out here with all these dinosaur sightings we're having.
Let's see. Witness was able to observe the winged creature for 15 to 20 seconds and is positive that it was not a crane or heron, in which he is very familiar. The wingspan was undetermined, but much wider than any known indigenous bird.
Wow. He's just like, yeah, there's no way it was a crane. My uncle's a crane, all right? Sir, I think you mean crane operator. No, he was a crane.
I was dropped off by the stork.
He married a heron, all right? Come on. It's 2019.
My uncle can't fuck a bird.
His uncle is a bird.
What accent is that?
That's what I was wondering.
It's just
other
a voice. It's just indeterminate.
Just
when you're casting a show and you're just like, I don't know, I need somebody with just kind of a different voice. You're just he's like a tough guy. Like a tough guy voice. Somebody that sounds like, hey,
I'm walking here.
You there.
I'm walking here.
This place, it's where I'm walking. Here, I'm walking here.
Jesus. Yeah, no, short, no real big news, no.
Is that, this whole time, is that what the Chicago Phantom is meant to have been? Is some kind of, vague pterodactyl thing?
Well, let's recap. let's
insert whole episode
let's
here.
Put what we know. It has been seen as an insect monster. It has been seen as a golf cart. It has been seen as a big, bat-like creature with glistening membranous wings. It has been seen as just a bird. has been seen as a tiny Mothman.
In my head, like I was just
It's
picturing
been seen as a demon.
Maybe that's more akin to because in my head, what I was seeing was like a person who was like literally black with like just like a cape kind of thing.
It has been seen as the backwards bat that I drew.
Well, that was the other time we saw
the photo of it is a backwards bat.
But in my mind's eye, I always see the Chicago Phantom with a hat.
I imagine hats too, but not on him. So I'm not alone in this. Good.
See, but you also see the Phantom as a him. I also get a distinct...
No, I have no idea what the Phantom is except for golf cart.
Yeah.
No, but the
Ever
horse...
since the sighting where the guy saw 2 glowing red lights on a golf course, I'm like, that's the charging bank, man.
It's a golf cart.
But the buff horse has a hat.
Let's get to our featured creature.
Indeed.
Today, we are featuring the Selkie.
I do like this thing. It's... is it Irish or Scottish?
Scottish, and there's Scottish, not Irish.
Okay, that's what I thought. It occurred to me when we were watching that video earlier that it actually looks a little bit like it reminds me vaguely of like the Siegfried like Brunhilde stories. Like a sea witch woman kind of becomes like a siren. I don't know, it's what came to mind.
So its name is actually a diminutive of the Scottish word for seal, which is selk.
Makes sense.
Not Gaelic. It's very different.
Yeah.
It is selch. Selch. God knows how you actually pronounce it.
Yeah.
It means gray seal. They're also called Selkie folk or seal folk.
Interesting.
But yeah, it's just cute. So it's a little Selkie.
Exactly.
Like how you call a dog a doggy.
Or a boy.
Pupper or a doggo or... Oh. Okay. Its habitat is the coastline of Scotland and Northern Europe.
All of
Yeah, because there's stories from like Iceland and other...
Okay. Like the Wales area, Isle of Man.
Description. They look like your standard seal. And then they can take their skin off and their human form is incredibly handsome or beautiful.
All right. Everything I've ever seen, they're like some kind of like seal, like centaur thing.
Nope. Those are all wrong.
Wow, that's a cool look though. I'm kind of disappointed.
I mean, that's when they're half in their sleeping bag of skin.
Makes sense. So this is like their seal kigurumis. These things are like
they're seal kigus.
They're like the Northern European skinwalkers here. I mean, skin swimmers, but
I guess. They're not evil.
Skinny dipping. They're not evil?
No.
Really? Because this seems like an evil monster to me.
Well, let's get into that.
I was going to say, I guess we'll dive deep.
Selkies live in the sea and bask on rocky shores, like seals do. But they can slip off their seal skin to take human form. They sometimes make marriages with ordinary humans. Usually forced marriages.
Whoa.
When the human steals their seal skin and hides it. They're compelled to follow the orders of whoever.
I was thinking like, aggressive seal woman is like, you, me, let's go. Mm-hmm. Find a good job, we're getting married.
In most stories, the Kelpie finds its skin and quickly goes back to the sea, sometimes taking the fruits of the marriage with them.
Interesting.
Children born of a Selkie and a human usually have webbed hands or feet.
There we go. There's the real life explanation.
Some legends say the Selkie must return to the sea every 7 years unless they're not in possession of their skin. And some stories say once they return to the sea, they can never return to land, or their land life, regardless of how willing their marriage was, how happy they were, or how many children they're leaving behind.
Wow.
So that's the embodiment of that Under the Sea song from that movie I don't watch, right?
Little Mermaid?
Yeah, you just got to ditch your family because everything's better under the sea.
Everything's better where it is wetter, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that's, kind of the Well, it's like the opposite of what, like that Simpsons bit. When like Homer, it's the one.
See,
with
that's the one I know better.
Right? When he's like, "It's fine. We'll leave our life here and begin a new life under the sea." He says, "There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea."
Yeah.
Polar opposite.
So, people also argue
About whether things are better, and there's accusations.
over the Selkie's reason for being,
Like
Well, that's
the
not
purpose
fair.
and origin.
like what they are, where they come from.
Okay, all right. Are there like two main camps, or like,
Yes.
Is there like, okay, all right. I gotta hear these.
They were getting a philosophical reason for being. I was like, that's not.
Some say, man, I zoomed out too far. I can't even tell if.
I only hear what I want.
Some say
don't.
that Selkies, like most fairies, were angels that didn't pick a side in the war between God and Lucifer.
Okay, so these are the Mormons. This is the Mormon, the like Mormon stance on
Hey man,
Selkie.
it was the Fae stance before that.
Okay,
Like
all
that's
right.
where fairies come from in
Oh my
like,
goodness.
Irish and Scottish lore.
That
and
sounds
English lore.
like some way after the fact attempts at canonization there.
Yeah.
Can't explain it. I don't know, they're neutral.
Yeah, thus sent to Earth being neither angel nor demon.
Interesting.
The other argument is they are sinful humans living out their purgatory in seal flesh.
No.
Just the silence.
Just
That's
collective-
just some jealousy.
No.
We all want to be seals.
Nah, blood. That ain't me.
So I found a bunch of stories. So many stories.
Really?
All the same story.
So many of them, they're all the same. It was like,
I smushed them together.
okay, all right, lay this on me.
So this story has aspects of all the stories.
Okay.
A man finds a seal skin on a beach. Just picks it up, starts carrying it around. Then he finds a nude woman.
Mm-hmm.
They get married.
Mm-hmm.
They have kids.
Uh-huh.
Years later, she finds her seal skin and returns to the ocean.
I see.
Sometimes bringing the kids with her, sometimes not.
You ever think there's like a sailor and he's just like two-timing it? He's got like two Selkie women and just like one's like, what the hell is this? This isn't my seal skin. Here I am trying to escape back to the ocean.
Who would have thunk? The person who had me by unreasonable means had questionable morals.
Whose seal skin is this?
Right, just Schwarzenegger style.
Like,
you know I'd never wear
That's-
this color. This isn't mine.
you know
Whose
I'm a
is this?
hunter. This is just real seal skin. You saying I'm not real?
You know I only choose to keep you against your will.
Wow. Yeah.
Not anyone else. You're the one I choose to keep against their will.
She returns to the sea to her Selkie husband and Selkie children.
Oh wow. Okay. So in
'Cause
this weird
sometimes
situation,
she's
got, like,
also married.
other families. Yeah, that's crazy.
Later, while out on a hunt, because she always marries a fisherman or a hunter, he kills her Selkie husband and Selkie children accidentally, not knowing that they're purposely kills them, but accident as in who they are.
Yeah. They're not. You know,
She
wasn't a targeted.
yeah.
Yeah. He's hunting seals.
And then she swears revenge on all humans.
Wow.
There's also a few stories about Selkie men.
Interesting.
So the Selkie men, the stories about Selkie males are all, he takes off his skin, is super hot, finds a lonely woman whose husband is out at sea all the time and doesn't have time for her.
Wow.
And then they go to Pound Town, and then he leaves.
Like, take my seal babies. I'll see you later.
So I found a lot of pop culture.
Really?
A lot, but most of it was like European YA novels.
Really?
Like so many
Wow, I don't
European
know
YA
that I mean,
novels.
I don't know that I want Selkie. Knowing now what I
There's
do.
a Selkie character in what was it, Magic Treehouse or whatever?
Not familiar with it, but okay.
It's a kid's storybook. I don't know. In the Torchwood comics, there's a Selkie type creature that is Captain Jack's ex-lover.
Wow, makes sense considering basically every new character they introduce.
You're ready for more things to make sense. In the Star Trek novels, Star Trek Titan, they have a Selkie character that is an ex-lover of Captain William Riker.
And it's just like it's just called a Selkie.
Yeah.
Wow. Do they also have alien powers where they like shed their skin?
Yeah, probably.
Wow. You telling me you didn't read this novel in
The
preparation?
series of novels?
Well, I mean, just this one.
No.
You can skim it.
No, I couldn't find it.
Finally. All right, that's fair. Spark Notes version.
The metalcore band between the Buried and Me have a song called Selkie's The Endless Obsession, and I do not like that song. It's not good.
I mean, I only heard some of it. It sounded okay. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't great. I really wanted to say that it friggin' slapped. It didn't. I didn't hear enough of it to say one way or the other.
But the album Honeycomb by former Pixies frontman Frank Black has a song Selkie Bride, which I do kind of like.
Give me your coat, then we'll fall in love in my boat. You'll be my Selkie bride.
That one did slap a little bit.
Slap a little.
I mean,
No, I mean seal slap. That's got 2 seal slaps
exactly.
out of.
I heard somebody say
2?
that something slapped the other day, and I was like, I got to bust that out for the Selkie episode.
You over 30-year-old man.
Exactly. Oh, you're flossing and dabbing, talking about stuff slaps.
I have to get that
great.
video of you flossing in the parking lot still.
You flossed?
Yes.
In Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, there's some Selkies. And in the Eventide block, or set of Magic the Gathering, there are 3 Selkie cards.
Yeah, see, and those ones, well,
are the
not
centaur.
all of them. Because I think 2 of them have centaur bodies, and the one is just like half of a face. But yes, Cold-Eyed Selkie is legit.
The Pokemon Primarina, the evolved form of the fucking seal thing.
Oh, okay.
The starter.
I don't know why I was thinking the I don't remember what it's called, and the best way I can describe it is the foot fetish one is the one that I thought you were talking about.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Okay, all right. I'll show you.
They've
Primarina
really run out of stuff for Pokemon.
based
then.
on a Selkie.
We're on the fetish
I feel
Pokemon
like
now.
it's a little bit of a stretch.
It beat a hippo. God,
Yes.
no.
I'm gonna say yes.
Why?
Dude.
I mean, it's got to play the long game, right? Imagine you're a hippo on the banks of Colombia, and you also find
All these fights will just be set in South America now.
and you find a seal skin, and you're like, well, I'm a hippo, but I found a seal skin, and then you find a hot woman, and you get married, and then years later, you're just like, I mean, I guess I'm assuming a very loose definition of beat in this case, simply to mean outsmart by not being obliterated.
Obliterated on site.
You started way too soon.
Obliterated on site? Is this so you don't this hippo
He
thing?
also didn't cut off the rest of the word obliterated, so you're just talking nonsense.
No, I'm thinking about this hippo fight definition now.
I'm thinking beat to mean outsmart ? In that you don't get obliterated on site.
But a hippo cares not for beautiful woman.
What about beautiful man?
Do we know? Interesting point. I wasn't really going to.
A hippo cares not for beauty. A hippo cares only for bloodshed.
Well, what's bloodier than abandoning your kids to go back to the sea?
You know what?
That ruins lives
Attacking
for
on
generations.
Site, attacking on site. The
The
hippo.
generational trauma.
Yep.
Can a hippo beat a nude, armless, unarmed person?
Yes.
Well, no.
Yes.
Also,
Can a
Yes,
hippo
yeah.
beat a seal?
That's a probably
Yes.
one
No.
seal. Yes.
This is not a contest.
yeah, unfortunately, seals really can't do anything, and I feel bad for them.
What about Croft though? Because I mean, it. Never mind. Sorry, that was a
The
bad
Sid and Marty Croft.
70s. No, seals and Croft. Never mind. It's just never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Because I hate puffin
Bad,
stuff.
obscure
Can a hippo kill that guy?
70s, did Sid and Marty Croft do HR puffin
I
stuff?
thought they did. I just hate all that
I
stuff.
don't think I thought they did Clutch Cargo.
I don't know.
You know, they had their own theme park, and they like. Apparently, they had like a Tales of the Okefenokee Swamp ride. They made.
Oh, wait, I do know what you're talking about. I saw that. I
Yeah,
saw
they did a
that
bunch of stuff.
episode.
Very surprising.
You know, it'd be the ultimate burn and the ultimate roast on Luigi.
What's that?
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we are.
But I want to talk about how sadly defenseless seals are.
That's fine. You can do that. Just not doing it and just taking his money.
Well, but I actually have like a joke about him.
Okay,
kind of,
fine.
As well, but I want to
Yeah,
give
no,
Alan a chance to finish his thought.
Well, I mean, they kind of can just only eat fish, right? They can't really do anything.
Shut up and fish.
You talking about seals? Seals can only fish?
Yeah, they're just these big sausages.
Yeah, they are tubes.
They kind of just spin around in a circle.
You're like tube dogs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I want this guy to win, but it's not.
they physically can't.
It's like the everyman of animals. You know what I mean? Like the seal is like the Kevin James of animals. You know what I mean? Like there's not really much they can.
enough to be a walrus.
And no, I'm not trying to throw shade.
But elephant
on
seals will
Kevin
fuck
James.
up something.
That's true.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a Selkie, which is usually described as a gray seal. Which
Yeah, it's not huge. The size of a large dog, basically, but with really big flippers.
So if they're the Kevin James, then hippos are the improbable everyman of Arnold in every movie that he's a dad in.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Honestly, that's it. You've summed it up perfectly.
So,
and so it's just
my-
like, I want him to win. You know, you want to root for him because he's the underdog and he's a regular Joe just like you. But it's unfortunately this is the real world and Kevin James doesn't get to win.
my ex's mom has a Chihuahua that is so fat that it looks like a seal with legs.
I thought you were gonna say it looks like Kevin James.
You said you were going to throw shade at Kevin James.
Explain. Well, I thought Garrett was doing it.
No,
I'm
No,
not
you
throwing
did it.
shade at
talking about a
Kevin James.
seal.
It's
I knew where this was going.
that sounds remarkable though. I have to say.
Its name was Newt. I don't know, maybe
Nice. Like Newt or like a newt?
like Newt from Alien.
Okay. All right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Roast Luigi, Shefton.
All I was going to say was that Luigi is like the Carlos Mencia of our group, and that he's like not actually Italian, but he like presents himself as Italian.
Oh, okay. So instead of joke stealing, he's ethnicity stealing.
Precisely.
Okay.
Well, I mean that too.
I
but,
do
you know.
like. There are a lot of people who are like, wait, you're not Italian.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's because he's got like a lot of the Anglo Spanish in him. I guess it's not really Anglo, like the Caucasoid Spanish. He's
Okay.
very fair. But yes,
All right. Plug
really,
recommendations.
I just wanted to compare Luigi to Carlos Mencia because it's
I want to give a shout out to South Park for effectively killing Carlos Mencia in cartoon world and then eventually in real life.
Yeah.
yeah, that was on-screen burial if ever I've seen it. That was
Deserved.
just irrecoverable. But it's weird because it was like he was like fading from the limelight anyway.
Yeah.
And they
at
just
that
put that
point.
final nail in that
Exactly.
coffin,
and then it
ensuring
was like,
he
yeah,
never
you're
could return.
You're never coming back. Never. He'll never be relevant again. I'm sorry. Man. One day maybe that'll be me. I'll get the on-screen burial treatment from South Park. Let's see. Actually, what I really want to plug is McDonald's because right now they have chicken McGriddles, which
What?
sounds really stupid. I mean, it's literally just like one of their chicken patties on like McGriddle bread.
Mm-hmm.
I had some last night.
How many carbs are in one?
I don't know.
Look it up.
They're like
Look it up.
All of them for a
and
week.
They're like 2 for $3.
Yeah. Look it up. My plug is for
Maybe also chicken McGriddles.
English anime dub openings.
Just like as a concept.
Yeah, because most of them are pretty good. Like Desert Punk, all of the openings and endings are just dubbed. But I also like Rave Master, where they just they have one just done.
Like it's completely new.
Yeah, the Rave Master is done by Real Big Fish, and it's like an original song for Rave Master.
By Real Big Fish.
Yes.
Wow, that's surprising.
But like the classics you can never get tired of are Freckles by for the Rurouni Kenshin opening.
I don't know that one off the top of my head.
I'll play it for you after. And then the English dub opening for Yu Yu Hakusho.
Isn't the One Piece?
I was thinking about that this morning.
So there are two One Piece English openings. One by 4Kids, which is the rap one. Which
yes.
A lot of people hate, but it swarmed its way into my heart.
See, I like that one because that one answered the one question I had about the show, which is, why is it called One Piece?
Oh, yeah, because...
And it's like, okay, thank you.
And then
I know everything I need
when
to know.
Funimation took over, they did their own opening. Funimation has a long history of doing their own, either translating it or doing their own.
I see.
And a lot of people like the Shaman King one, but I haven't really watched or listened to it, so...
Again, not familiar with it. I know this is no secret, podcast listeners. I really don't like anime that much, to be honest. There are a couple that I really like, but I just...
You sure talk a lot about JoJo.
I do. Well, it's because I actually really like JoJo.
Yeah.
But,
And I'm a jack of all trades in nerddom.
That means complete weeb. So check this out. Chicken McGriddle, it says, has 51 grams of carbs.
Oh, that's one over my daily recommended thing for my diet.
I feel like you could have
can't just
one
chop
chicken McGriddle.
No, that's my entire...
I know. You could have one. Just don't eat any other carbs.
I've done it before. But it's one over, so I can't.
Oh my gosh. Just eat. You can only have 49 tomorrow. Just roll it over.
It's not how it works. All right, let's finish this up before my computer fucking explodes.
Yeah. I guess my plug...
I thought your plug was for South Park.
No, I just wanted to give a shout out.
Oh, God. I thought we were just going to wrap it up. Okay,
no.
I was going to... Carlos Mencia.
I was going to plug my show, but forget that. I've been doing some rereading, and I just got to remember...
this episode will be out on this Friday, so...
Too bad. No one comes to my shows. On purpose. My new embargo on everyone. Now, you can go to that. I don't know when it is. But anyway, let's just... I want to say that the Italian futurists who gave Benito Mussolini the upper hand to becoming the fascist leader of Italy, they hated carbs. They believed that women were the problem because they made pasta and it made people slow. And you can't be slow, but, he died off a horse, which is like the least futurist way to die. So, questionable legacy. Why are y'all still quoting The Art of Noises?
I mean, my question is, they're upset with women because they like present active tense made pasta.
Yes.
Not necessarily because they invented it.
Yes.
It's just so stupid.
So you're plugging the Italian futurists?
I'm plugging their questionable legacy that is overlooked.
Okay.
All right.
You do you, Alan.
I'm going to play some real slow chess on August 10th at Coaxial. And I eat all the pasta I want because no one tells me what to do.
Is Magma a part of the Italian futurist movement?
Magma, unfortunately, are fascist on their own, and they're French aliens.
That's right. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought they were Italian.
No, he may or may not be fascist. It's questionable.
Interesting.
Send us an email at featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com. featuredcreaturepod@gmail.com. Also, contact us on Twitter @Feacre, Feacre. And we have a Patreon. Give us $1. You get bonus episodes and the ability to vote on future episodes and a sticker when you sign up. And $5, you get everything from tier 1. And you get access to our Discord server. And, I keep saying and a lot. Also, as well as a diploma.
In addition to...
Oh, I was going to do that.
And new stickers whenever we get them. And remember, all you need to do to be a cryptozoologist is to say you're a cryptozoologist.
Oof. Need my thesaurus.
Pasta sound?
Yeah.
Pastasaurus Rex.